All right, this is the 4-15 homework. You only need to do the circled problems, okay? So you can solve in any way that works for you. If you like drawing pictures, awesome. If you like just doing the straight up math, that's fine too. So our first problem is 2/3 of 3/4. Remember, of means we are going to multiply. So 2/3 times 3/4. I can cross reduce. That 3 and that 3 can both divide out, and I'm left with 2/4. And that can be simplified to 1/2. All right, again down here, 4/5 of 3/4. 4/5 times 3/4. If I look at my diagonals, I see a 4 and a 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 5 is 5. Those are both prime numbers. They cannot be reduced. Moving down onto this. Again, it says if it helps you. If you don't want to draw a rectangular fraction model, we don't have to, okay? So now I have 5/6 times 3/10. If you want to multiply it just straight across, you can absolutely do that, and you would get 15/60. If you want to do some cross reducing, you can do that as well. 3 and 6 can both be divided by 3. This becomes a 1. This becomes a 2. 5 and 10 can both be divided by 5. This becomes a 1. This becomes a 2. 1 times 1 equals 1. 2 times 2 equals 4. 15/60 is equivalent to 1/4. 1/4 is just the most reduced version. Okay. Moving down to letter D. 3/4 times 5/12. 3/4 times 5/12. Again, if you want to multiply straight across and then reduce, that's fine. We would get 15, and then 12 times 4 is 48. If we want to do a little bit of reducing, 3 and 12 can both be divided by 3. 3 becomes a 1, 12 becomes a 4. 4 and 5 can't be reduced though. 5 is a prime number. So 1 times 5 is 5. 4 times 4 is 16. All right, moving on down to letter E. We have 8/9 times 2/3. 8 times 2 equals 16. 9 times 3 equals 27. If I think about it, 16 is only divisible by 2, 8, 1, and 16. 27 is only divisible by 3, 9, 1, and 27. So this is actually the most reduced form. All right, 3/7 times 2/9. We can do a little bit of cross reducing here. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And we have 1 times 2 is 2. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 is only divisible by 3 and 7. 2 is a prime number. So we're going to leave it at that. All right, on to the back. Skipping number 2, moving on to number 4 here. Musa delivered 3/8 of the newspapers on his route in the first hour and 4/5 of the rest in the second hour. What fraction of newspapers did Musa deliver in the second hour? So I'm going to draw a picture. Here's my square, and I'm going to divide it into 8 chunks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so in the first hour, so I'm going to put a 1, 1, 1. That's how much he delivered in the first hour. And then 4/5 of the rest in the second hour. So when it says of the rest, we're not looking at those first 3 that we've already done. Okay, so he does 4/5 of the rest. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 of those are in the second hour. 1, 2, 3, 4. What fraction of the newspapers did Musa deliver in the second hour? Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 out of how many total pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total pieces. So I have 4/8. 4/8, we can reduce both pieces. 4 and 8 can be divided by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 1/2 of his newspapers he delivered in the second hour. All right, last problem. Well, double problem, but Rose bought some spinach. She used 3/5 of the spinach on a pan of spinach pie for a party and 3/4 of the remaining spinach for a pan for her family. She used the rest of the spinach to make a salad. So, again, I'm going to draw a picture. So, she used 3/5 of the spinach on a pan. So, I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break it into 5 pieces. And so this was for spinach pie. We'll call it SP for spinach pie. SP, SP. All right, so that's used. Then 3/4 of the remaining, so I only have 2 pieces. So now I'm going to break it into 4 pieces so that I can have 4. Okay, so 3/4, so now I have 3/4 goes to her family. She used the rest to make a salad. So I'm going to put a big old S for salad. And these stay with what they were before. Okay. What fraction did she use to make a salad? Well, we only have one salad out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces. So 1/10 was for the salad. So if Rose used 3 pounds of spinach to make the pan of spinach pie, so here's all of our spinach pie, how many pounds of spinach did she use to make the salad? So 3 pounds go into 6 pieces. 3lb equals 6 pieces. All right, so if 3 pounds were for 6 pieces, each piece, so 1 piece, is equal to 1/2 of a pound because each pound gets split into 2 pieces. So this would be 1/2 a pound. Okay, so if she uses, so if each chunk is worth 1/2 a pound, the salad is only worth 1 chunk. So the salad equals 1/2 of a pound. And that's your homework for tonight.